One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are set to go from snowy Cleveland, and off we go from Cleveland. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Starting the drive with Algier. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards that time. The Browns at 12-1 now to start play. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. This is fielded at the 27. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, you're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for #2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Shakes off the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Fourth down, here's Jackson. The catch is made by Ellington. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compound. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. 1st down, and they'll start with Algier. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. It's Kelsey on the ground. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd, here's Algier. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Jackson now down around his goal line. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Right back to him on 1st down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Jackson's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. Caught. It's Ellington. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw. Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback. And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, they're going to run for it here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Lynch up the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Touchdown, Browns! A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Algier.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Algier.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Algier.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Tyler Algier, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Cleveland offense making their way out. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 38, Jackson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 31, Jackson dancing to his left. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. An inside run with Lynch. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Jackson. Touchdown! David Njoku. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down, Wilson. And Thomas has it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this one as quick.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. From the shotgun, Wilson. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A deep ball for Ellington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll run for it. Lynch. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
One last shot for Wilson. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well,